We saw perhaps the most sophisticated monitoring program ever deployed in Africa or anywhere else.
The election monitoring system that so impressed Hillary Clinton was created by the international NGO OneWorld as a contribution to freer and fairer elections. Senegal was where the OneWorld system was first deployed. In each of 1,500 polling stations, trained monitors check that proper procedures are being followed, and the data is then coded so that it can be sent by SMS to the central situation room in Dakar and there instantly analysed and displayed, showing up as green for good, shading to red where problems are reported.
Very impressive, very well organised. Seems that I'm very impressed with the data collection, and the analysis is just, it's unbelievable. You have to see it to believe it. Yeah.
We are celebrating democracy, the victory of democracy in Senegal.
Of the three next countries where OneWorld's system was deployed, Mali was the most challenging. In the wake of the recent coup, the return to successful democracy would depend on free and fair elections.
And that's where OneWorld's election monitoring system would come into play, because having all those election monitors all over the country monitoring what was happening could give the international community a real sense of the credibility of the elections.
To help ensure that credibility, another key factor was how well informed people were about their rights and opportunities. So in the weeks running up to the election, OneWorld and its local partners fanned out across the country, putting on street theatre presentations, sketches and games to point up the importance of voting and the issues at stake in the forthcoming election. And for people who had particular questions, OneWorld had implemented a mobile phone service that invited them to put their queries by text messaging or voice. And in the run-up to the election, more than 20,000 answers were given by legal experts to questions like where to vote, and how to make an informed choice. Everything came together as the real-time information came in throughout election day, so that by the evening, Mali's own election monitoring team was able to say publicly that the elections were credible.
From there, we've been getting requests from lots of other countries. I've been in contact with people in Algeria, Madagascar, Mozambique, Malaysia over the past couple months alone who are interested in using this type of system. So I think that really shows that the power of the system is really resonating with people around the world. And the key is that they recognize the power of these tools and they continue to use them long after the election's over. So they can continue monitoring the situation to make sure that the people who are elected on election day then continue to act in the best interest of the citizens long after the elections are over.